When was the last time you jumped rope? It's cheap and portable, and burns more calories than you might think. Give it a whirl. What piece of exercise equipment sells for under $20, fits into a briefcase, can be used by the whole family, and improves cardiovascular fitness while toning muscle at the same time? And using it for just 15 to 20 minutes will burn off the calories from a candy bar? The answer: a jump rope. Jumping rope is a great calorie burner. You'd have to run an 8-minute mile to work off more calories than you'd burn jumping rope. Use the WebMD calorie counter to figure out how many calories you'll burn for a given activity, based on your weight and the duration of exercise. It's certainly good for the heart, says Peter Schulman, MD, Associate Professor, Cardiology, Pulmonary Medicine, University of Connecticut Health Center in Farmington. It strengthens the upper and lower body and burns a lot of calories in a short time, but other considerations will determine if it's appropriate for an individual. He sees rope jumping as something fit adults can use to add spice to their exercise routine. You're putting direct stress on knees, ankles, and hips, but if done properly it's a lower impact activity than jogging. Basic requirements for novices: a beaded rope is recommended because it holds its shape and is easier to control than a lightweight cloth or vinyl rope. Adjust the rope by holding the handles and stepping on the rope. Shorten the rope so the handles reach your armpits. Wear properly fitted athletic shoes, preferably cross-training shoes. You'll need a 4x6 foot area, and about 10 inches of space above your head. The exercise surface is very important. Do not attempt to jump on carpet, grass, concrete, or asphalt. While carpet reduces impact, the downside is it grabs your shoes and can twist your ankle or knee. Use a wood floor, piece of plywood, or an impact mat made for exercise. How to jump: if you haven't jumped rope since 3rd grade, it can be humbling. It demands and builds coordination. Initially, you should practice foot and arm movements separately. Hold both rope handles in one hand and swing the rope to develop a feel for the rhythm. Next, without using the rope, practice jumping. Finally, put the two together. You'll probably do well to jump continuously for 1 minute. Alternate jumping with lower intensity exercise, such as marching, and you'll be able to jump for longer periods. You'll probably never want to jump for a solid 10 minutes. Rather, incorporate it into a varied exercise routine, such as one developed by Edward Yaskovsky, Ph.D., author of Hold It! You're exercising wrong. He uses rope jumping intervals, initially 50 to 200 repetitions, in a combined aerobic and strengthening program. The highest intensity workout involves one jump each time the rope passes. Slowing the rope to adding an extra little jump reduces the intensity. Pay attention to your target heart rate zone. That's where you're exercising with enough intensity to benefit from the exercise and not so vigorously as to endanger your health. Here's how to determine your maximal heart rate: 220 minus your age. The high end of your target zone is 85% of that number, the low end is 70%. If you're 40 years old, your maximal heart rate is 180, and your target zone is 126 to 153 beats per minute. Preventing injury: check with your doctor if you have any doubts about your ability to withstand the impact and high aerobic intensity of rope jumping. As mentioned, shoes and jumping surface are important. As with all exercise, warming up, stretching and cooling down are important. How you jump will determine the impact on your body. The real key is to make sure you jump properly, says Roger Crozier. He teaches physical education at Fox Run Elementary School in San Antonio, Texas, and coaches a competitive jump rope team. Stay high on the toes. When you walk or run, you impact your heel. With rope jumping you stay high on your toes and use your body's natural shock absorbers. Crozier says rope jumping is lower impact than jogging or running if done properly. If not, it's considerably more impact. Beginners usually jump higher than necessary. With practice, you shouldn't come more than 1 inch off the floor. Jump Rope for Heart. For nearly 25 years, Jump Rope for Heart has promoted fitness among elementary school students and raised money for heart research and education. It's sponsored by the American Heart Association, and Crozier is a volunteer who's developed training videos for participating schools. His students raised $11,000 in 2002. Jump Rope for Heart fits so well with physical education because we're fighting heart disease, the #1 killer, and stroke, the #3 killer, he says. It's a chance to improve their own health while doing something good for someone else. He teaches rope jumping to kids in kindergarten through 6th grade. To say Crozier is enthusiastic about rope jumping would be an understatement. If you took all my PE equipment away except one thing, I can teach more with a jump rope than with any other piece of equipment. He says besides being a great exercise in its own right, rope jumping skills transfer to most athletic endeavors. One of the key things as an educator I didn't realize until I started working with it is how it builds body awareness. With rope jumping, you have to be aware of what your body is doing, and it's a great skill for connecting the brain's neurons. While boxers come to mind as macho guys who jump rope, the U.S. Amateur Jump Rope Federation's national competition is televised. Yet there's still something of a gender issue. The idea of it as a little girl's recess game is fading as the sport of jump rope grows, Crozier says. Our competitive team is more heavily weighted with girls, but part of that is because boys have more options. In PE classes, it appeals to boys and girls equally. Crozier says some parents become inspired to jump rope after watching their kids. They're usually amazed at how hard it is, he says. Rope jumping is a form of cardio exercise to warm up. It is a full-body workout that burns around 10 to 15 calories per minute. This is not only important to shed extra pounds but also effective for toning your body. Benefits of jumping rope. 1. May improve heart health. Skipping or rope jumping is a great form of cardio exercise. It increases the heart rate. This allows the heart muscles to work harder to pump oxygenated and deoxygenated blood across the body, thereby promoting heart health and gain height. A 12-week study on the effect of skipping on children stated that rope jumping might help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease in younger populations. 1. 2. Tones the lower and upper body. Rope jumping is a great full-body workout. It helps shed fat from all parts of your body and tones you up. It will not help build lean muscle, but if you do it at a higher intensity, you will work your biceps, triceps, shoulders, calves, thighs, and glutes. 3. Burns calories. Skipping or jumping rope is an amazing way to burn calories and shed fat. In a study, scientists found that rope jumping to dance music helped improve BMI more than stationary cycle exercise. 2. 10 minutes of jumping rope with high intensity can be considered equivalent to running an 8-minute mile and can burn almost 1,300 calories in an hour. 3. Start with a short session of 2 to 3 minutes of jumping rope every day. Increase the duration and intensity as you progress. 4. May improve motor function and stamina. This is the reason most athletes, and especially boxers, practice jumping rope. Adding skipping or rope jumping and weighted rope jumping to your exercise routine can help improve coordination, strength, endurance, and balance in young athletes. 4. 5. May improve pulmonary function. Jumping rope improves circulation and breathing and enhances lung capacity. 2. A study assessed that long-term aerobic exercise showed a positive influence on cardiorespiratory functions and maximal oxygen uptake. 6. Can improve bone density. Osteoporosis and weak bones are direct causes of low bone density. Jumping rope regularly can help improve bone density. 7. However, further research is required to understand how the duration, frequency, and intensity of rope jumping can affect bone mineral density. Moderate intensity rope jumping is also safe for people with osteopenia and can help increase hip bone mineral density. 8. 7. May boost mental health. Jumping rope with moderate intensity may have positive effects on anxiety, depression, and mood. Exercise may increase body temperature and blood circulation in the brain. 9. This, in turn, may reduce stress and improve cognitive dissonance. 8. Is easy on your joints. Low-intensity rope jumping is easy on your joints, thereby lowering the risk of injury of the knees or any other joint. The results of a study indicated that jump rope training might improve the shoulder movement of overhead athletes. 10. Note, you must not try rope jumping right after surgery or a critical injury, not until your doctor and physical therapist give you a nod. Jumping rope is an easy, effective, and simple aerobic exercise that provides a host of benefits, so blast some music and sweat it out. You can also include a 5-minute fat-burning skipping in your exercise routine to warm you up. Rope jumping is a great exercise. Keep the basics in mind. Ease your body into it slowly and keep it steady, but progressive. Include skipping as an exercise in different workouts. You will surely have fun and also feel energetic and young at heart.